All right, welcome in everybody. I'm Fairlyn, and I play games on the internet. Today we're playing Ace Attorney. This is gonna be great, y'all. Oh, we're gonna have such a good time. Remember, we were interviewing what's-her-face, whose name I don't care about, because it's a silly pun, but I also don't care. She is very cute. Definitely very cute. Yup. She's trying way too hard to be adorable. April May is her name, guys. I forgot. Anyway, welcome in, everybody. Hi, Val. I see you got first. Hi, Rice. Hi, Long Salmon. Welcome in. All right. Let's see. We gotta deal with April May's testimony. Remember, she was saying she did see everything. She did. She definitely did. Why would we think she didn't? Doing just fine, eh? Totally fine and normal? Oh, I see. Coming out, are you in fact coming out of your cage and you're doing just fine? Is that what we're doing today? All right. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. The kind of statuey clock. The thinker, I think. Oh. I feel like it can't be a clock. Welcome in, Chief's wife. As soon as it starts raining in Stardew, it's over for me. That's fair, Val. Yes, I would love an update about your turtle. Oh, I bet Rocky's doing great. What a good turtle. We're doing... so what's happened is Maya Fey has been accused of murder. And we're cross-examining a witness to that murder who definitely saw what happened. Miss April May definitely saw what happened and definitely saw Maya do a murder. Definitely saw Maya murder her sister. Certainly did. She did not. She is a lying liar, Pants, and we are going to catch her out at it. I know nothing about this game, but I'm here for the adorable positivity that's Fairlyn. Oh, thank you. We're not the foolish fool yet. That's a different case. We'll get to Francisca von Karma. We will. She's great. They let her bring a whip in the courtroom and she uses it. That's uncomfortable. You should not be allowed to have a weapon in the courtroom, but she does. We've had a toupee thrown at us already. Darn. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. That clock. The kind of statuey clock. The thinker, I think. That can't be a clock. I'll tell you why, chat. In case you have forgotten, the thinker was handmade by Larry. There's only 2 in existence. One is in our possession, and the other is in police custody from the last case. So, and side note, Mia removed the clock parts from inside it. Oh! Oh, I'm glad! I'm glad Rocky and Biscuit are getting along. That's so cute. Yeah. So here's the thing. She can't know that this is a clock. Because it isn't right now. Miss May. What you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer.
You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Murder!
No, you can't set her on fire. She'll handle this herself.
Look at how cute she stands. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Oh!
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. Everyone's very taken with Miss April May, except for Phoenix, who's just like, why is everyone into her? I desperately want to hear someone say Mr. Lawyer in actual court. I don't have a Mr. Lawyer in actual court, but I do have I am not a cat. That's my favorite one. That's my favorite courtroom shenanigan. It's just one shenanigan. Poor guy. The Zoom filter got left on, and he's just there like, I'm here, Judge, and I'm ready to proceed. I want to assure the court I'm not a cat. I'm a lawyer. It was the cutest thing. He's 2K. Yes, Phoenix. 2K for this. Of course. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co.
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Faye & Co., where the murder took place, are very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Oh, yeah, it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in the question rang. Oh, I don't know if I want to say it's empty or it's broken. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. Right, because the papers are also missing. That was the point of this case. There were secret papers put in there by Mia Fey. She's also a lawyer. She was our lawyer boss. We're her apprentice. I'm cuter. Yes, Val, you are. That's because April May is trying way too hard. How could you possibly? I know it's not April. I know it's not April isn't making it hot because I'm in Arizona. Yes! Just have a look as soon as you can. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar.
Fat?
That's the problem she has. I mean, fair. Well, Miss May? Oh, no. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction.
Only one donut a day? Well, there is a Tim Hortons up the street. Staff! Staff chat says I'm allowed at least one. No, they are not going to fill the tank with donuts again. I don't know how they did that the first time. I'm very impressed. I would like a donut. Ponyo wants ham! Oh, they didn't even laugh. They're just exasperated. Ahem.
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove that the clockwork was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much.
Thanks for the subscription, Red.
Oh my god. OMG, why am I suddenly so thirsty?
It's because Edgeworth. My favorite donut is a Boston cream. I'm very partial to it. More accurately, my favorite donut is the idea of a Boston cream done right, I guess. Sometimes they're very wrong, but that's okay. That's because sometimes I'm allowed to bake. I'm not really supposed to use the oven because 4 centimeters tall is too small for the oven. I can't reach everything. But when staff lets me use the oven, by being the hands I need to use the oven, I bake an excellent Boston cream pie. Ooh, oh. No, it's okay. I'm glad to see you back. How's vacationing? Is it fun? Is it different? I hope it's different and fun and interesting and exciting. All right. We're about to mess Edgeworth's day up. He's won every case he's tried as a prosecutor, so we're about to ruin his life a little bit. Just a little bit. A lot of bit. Oh, good! I'm glad when vacation is just what you need. I wish I could vacation, but I live here and staff won't let me out of the aquarium and go back to the sea. Oh, I'm glad though.
I know the pain of being short, but I like being short better. I say as I'm 2 feet shorter than my roommate. That's fair. It's good that you go for being short, because 2 feet shorter than a roommate is too many feet shorter. I say that. I'm 4 centimeters tall. That's like 2 inches for those of you that measure in more different feet. In feeties. I've never yet understood whose feeties they are, but okay. We can measure in feeties.
I got 8 feeties. Is that the same? I feel like it isn't. Oh well. Anyway, back to the thing. Back to the dramatic moment.
And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed. That is Mia's cell phone. Because Mia's cell phone has the conversation recorded. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
Can you pet me? Probably. I don't reach. You'd have to reach in here. Good luck. You have a girly phone.
What? Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! Order!
Look at that expression. I love it.
The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. My heart goes out to you, Edgeworth. Not.
It does. They'll get there.
Let's hear the conversation.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then?
If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh?
It's not working.
That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this recording makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone. And this was recorded in the morning, before the witness even arrived at her hotel.
April's stance make me think of a chinchilla. Oh, chinchillas are so cute. Oh no, I'm sorry that the cats are fighting. Though to be fair, Mochi and Biscuit fighting is hilarious. Not the paychecks. Cliffside, Lonely Tower, and Siren's Reef. Oh, and Urban, of course. Yes, I remember you have a chinchilla. They're so cute. Them and their little dust baths. They're like the opposite of being an octopus, where they want less water. No water. 0 water. Because if they get wet, they'll die. I'm not allowed to pet chinchillas because they'll get wet. I am damp at all times. I have to be. Oh yeah, we can. I'm off tomorrow anyway. So yes, absolutely we can do fractals. Though I will say, if we're going to do fractals, especially those ones, they will still be the same fractals tomorrow up until 7 o'clock for you and 9 o'clock for me. So if we're going to go bother Hooji to do fractals with me, and by bother I mean harangue, I already asked. And was like, you want to do some fractals? Then we'll do those fractals. Especially because Lonely Tower and Siren's Reef has some really cool guardian tricks. I can't teach you guardian tricks. I don't know them. I only know some. Whatever shall we do tonight? Strikes! I can teach you the other 2 easy ones. Take like 20 minutes, tops. We'll get you some rocks. Some shiny rocks. I cannot teach you Whisper of Jormeg. I do not know it well enough. That's a hard one. Or we could take 20 minutes and do 1 strike. we could do the Steel Warband strike. Anyway, that's for another time. Back to putting Miss April May in her place.
Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Yes.
The witness claims she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to the court.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
Presumably, it is the clock itself. Where in Japan? Jelly Octo. Where in Japan am I? Oh no, this is LA. This is clearly LA. Definitely LA. She probably won't be in jail. We know who did the murder. The game showed us who did the murder. But she definitely is faking it. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. Yeah, this is totally LA. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stores!
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh? Excuses not on sale today?
Oh. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh. Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Wink.
Scary. I'm sorry, I know what that line is in Japan. That line in Japan is just kawaii. Which is a funny, it's a silly joke. It's a pun because kawaii as in scary sounds like kawaii as in cute. So it becomes kind of a silly little joke. I needed you all to know that.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock?
Look at that expression. She's so mad.
What are we talking about? The salt? Oh, we can get the salt if you guys want. I got lots of salt water here, so we don't get lots of demons. Staff thinks Dagon and Cthulhu and such are demons. They're wrong. That is incorrect. That is not correct at all. She is! She's so mad. We've been interrogating her pretty hard on the stand.
Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay. This is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. She's never touched it, but I think she's heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was the clock.
Is that the wiretap? I feel like it's definitely the wiretap. Or maybe I'm too fast. Maybe I'm too fast for it. Send her to the Shadow Realm, Fier! She does look like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist, doesn't she? She looks like she'd use, she looks like she'd use Nurse Lily. Like, and cards related. I bet she'd have Marshmallow on. And her, she's too jiggly. Okay. Alright, let's show the cell phone first. Because I think it's the cell phone and then the wiretap, because I know that the wiretap is something we need to present. I know that it must be. Oh boy. Let's go with this phone. The defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that already.
Take another listen to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me.
Again? What is it this time?
It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. They do mention the thinker, but how would the witness know of this conversation? Do you have proof that she knew of the conversation?
Yes, I have a wiretap that I found in there.
Have a look at this.
Ah! Oh! That!
Found this in Miss May's room. Oh, Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone?
Luna, help me. I'm stuck in Arizona. I'll give you a donut. Oh, I don't have that kind of power. If I could flood the earth, that would be really cool, but I'm too small to do that yet. It would take a lot of help.
Oh, Miss May.
Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! It's not fair! All of you ganging up on me like that! Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is it? Is that it? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Oh. Actually, no. We need to ask if she did. Miss May. What is it, you little shrimp? Talk to me in that tone of voice, will you? You killed her, didn't you?
Order! There will be order!
What? How can you possibly say that? Are you mad? All I did was a little wiretap. Oops! So you admit you tapped her phone. But wait! I didn't do anything bad like murder. I'm a good girl. What an accusation. I mean... I've been pet. Finally, Sue drops the act. Yes. Listen, we're sorting her out. Don't worry. Really. Can you prove it? No way she can prove it. You think you're so smart, Mr. Lawyer, but I can prove it, and I will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so, the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that was just when I was getting room service for from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee. Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder.
Okay, but that still means she didn't witness it. This woman is the grown version of the girl from Cats Don't Dance! Amazing. It's true, Tia's better. Phoenix isn't bluffing. He's actually just accusing her of murder so that she'll say she didn't do a murder, but she did do the wiretap. It's the classic trick of accuse you of the bad crime so you admit to the less bad crime so that you can say I didn't do the terriblest crime.
Oh no! I'm sorry, Sheep Sway. We'll see you back again. See ya.
So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's cell phone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to just let her walk away. There's no way I could win unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Oh. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something.
Call the bellboy as a witness. She did say.
The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness.
Thanks, Chief's wife. I will have a great rest of this stream. It's always fun when we're playing Phoenix Wright. We'll play the Edgeworth investigation ones after this so that we can all enjoy Edgeworth. Actually, no, I said I was gonna play them once they actually came out because the second one didn't come out in English here, and I want to see all the fun stuff on Switch for them. But we'll play more Phoenix Wright games. There's 3 of these. This is a trilogy. And it's great.
There's something suspicious there, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy.
Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Edgeworth, you don't get to decide that! This is not how court works! None of this has been how court works, but never mind.
Condition? If April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. Therefore, you must accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition.
What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Accept the condition. We gotta. Alright, I've got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition.
Fool. You fell right into my trap.
Uh-oh. Wait. It's corruption fear. Edgeworth, you liar. Just like the updated autopsy report. That video was great. You absolute fool. You buffoon. I updated autopsy report.
Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Okay. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy.
I told you, this is a bell man. Look at him.
Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. Oh, that tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for the iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Yeah, I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Fear, want to know how many hearts I have with your chicken? 3.5 whole hearts. Ooh, that chicken loves ya. What a good chicken. Alright, have fun on vacation. Have fun on vacation, Red.
Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished.
It's the best chicken and has given me so many good eggs. Amazing.
Oh, don't worry about it, Long Salmon. I'm just happy to provide a nice little place for people to visit. I don't mind if you guys come and go and stuff. It's okay.
It's indeed a very pretty tea set. I love their explanation for not having a separate Sprite for him here is just that, oh, BT dubs, I got called from work, so I still have my room service tray.
I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations.
I wonder if I can press him like this. You can yell. Oh, long it is then.
The witness may put down the tea set. No, he may not.
He won't.
What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests, I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I...
I forgot we had that Sprite. I forgot they made that Sprite for him.
The point being, I remember her quite well, sir. Yes, what then?
Give all of the court some tea.
She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9 o'clock, the time of the murder. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course.
Precisely 9, then.
Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then.
Oh, bellboy, tea. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock.
Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. You're sure it was April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. Not a French kiss, sir, more of a peck on the cheek.
Sorry, embrasser is what he wants to say here.
Why would she have done that? I believe, perhaps, she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir.
Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her.
It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It is a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait! Please wait!
Yes, does the defense have something to add?
In a flirty voice, well, can I have some tea? Slips phone number in his pocket. Yes! I've had 4 sunny days in a row. I'm gonna lose it. I need the rain. It's true. We all need the rain. It's funny to think that Chad is sitting in the seats of the court. Yes! This is the peanut gallery. Exactly. The ones going murmur, 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 chatter, 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 roar, 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 etc. Prim and proper characters are very pretty. That's true. That's often true. I need the rain for reasons. Oh, you're trying to get it in Stardew Valley. I get you. I'm on to you now. I need the rain for reasons of it's easier to go outside when it's wet. Staff doesn't like me going outside when it's wet, too. They're big on the, it is fresh water. You can't be in fresh water. And rainwater sometimes contain acid and other contaminants. And then I'm like, but I want to go outside. Staff, let me outside. There is water. There is. There's water out there. I can swim in it. And they go, no, you can't. There's not enough. And then I cry until they let me go outside anyway.
Yes, does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Your Honor, I must object. The charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all.
Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Oh, no. Bed making! Oh, my. Wait! I know! I got it! It's room service. You're right. Remember when we came in and we saw 2 cups? Tell me again about, room service.
Again, sir? Well, at exactly 9, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall.
I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive?
Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. And we don't skimp on the ice, sir.
We don't skimp on the ice! As if that's the expensive part of iced coffee. Long starts playing Fly Octo Fly! Yes! Yes, we love Fly Octo Fly! I wish I could turn into an octoling. I look like I'd be able to, but alas, I am not. I cannot. My banners have my octoling OC, though, for if I could turn into an octoling. I am not allowed to be, I am not allowed to be squid or kid. Just octo. Shark Bites is great. None of them will match Sheep and Destroy, and yet none still will match the one with the phone number noises, the phone dialing noises from Side Order. I don't remember the name of it, though. But it's got the phone noises. This must be how people feel. I'm making you guys feel how I feel when Mint comes to me and goes, it's the song with the noise in it, and I don't know any of the words, but it's got that one sound. And I go, oh. And then spit out the sound.
Okay.
Yes, well, iced coffee for two, you know, and we don't skimp on the ice, sir. What did he say?
What did you say?
Rather, quite.
Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room?
Yeah, we get the good sign.
I object. That was objectionable.
Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Yes, I see.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you were... you didn't ask.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if it wasn't specifically asked, sir.
Oh, no! We're gonna get Edgeworth in trouble! Told you we're burdening him with unnecessary feelings.
Ugh. You fool! I've done it! I've won!
At least a little.
Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct?
Yes, sir.
Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room.
That's right, sir.
Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In this new light, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. You agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
Who is this other person?
Simple. It was... the man with Miss May. Presumably, right? The man who checked in with Miss May.
Ugh.
Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. I know, Edgeworth's expressions are amazing. Wait until you see the fourth case of this game. You're going to get to see so much Edgeworth expression. So many Edgeworth expressions. Oh my. You're going to understand why we're all just like, You'll get it. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. What a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it to be if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
That is all for today for the trial of Mayfair. The court is adjourned.
We did it! Sort of. Closest. She's still in prison. Trials have to be done in 3 days in this world, so we were close. But what about Francisca? Oh, don't worry, we'll see Francisca. I think she's third case. Pretty sure she's third case. Hi, Nameless Ronin. Welcome back from the Abyss. How is the Abyss? I miss it. It's full of darkness and cold. And also all of my friends are there. Are you surprised that I have more hearts than Shane than Haley? No, because it's not summer in your game yet, is it? You can't grow sunflowers yet. Oh! I'm growing real sunflowers. Real IRL sunflowers. Staff, let me grow real sunflowers. Huji's helping because sunflowers are very big. Anyway, they're very big. They don't have flowers yet.
I'm baby gay, but at least I'm not with April. Delightful.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll take pictures of them when they're doing the sunflower thing where they are sunflowers. I'm glad. All right. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know?
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips.
Oh no.
Maya's writing things. Maya being a bit of a Fujo. It's okay, the term Fujo didn't exist yet. Not for this game.
It sent shivers up my spine.
See, Maya's also thirsty like chat.
If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well, no. I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
Lead?
That man with Miss May, he's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir!
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis.
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise.
I'm counting on you. Ooh, a new bowling game. Yes, you should show us.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that got left on the record. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to get her free.
I'm not that thirsty.
I am. I'm thirsty enough for everyone.
But it's okay, because Edgeworth and Phoenix are the ship. That's the ship that I will sail. I will sail many ships, but that's the ship that I will sail.
It's a good ship.
Now, let us go on a little adventure.
Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving.
Not! You stinking lawyer, I hope you die! Have you come to laugh?
Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May.
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard.
So? What is it you wish to ask of me then,
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked?
This is April May's little jam, I think. Blink twice if you want out of that aquarium. My roommate can turn you into an octoling.
Oh, I can't. I don't know how to... Stop. No! No, it's fine. No! Stop! Steph has the button jar out and ready. So,
The music is pretty good. Welcome in, suckers! We are, playing Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, that button jar. Val figured it out.
About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you please tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold. So criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school. Creep.
That woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer!
But bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me?
Yeah, I know. Chad also picked up bottom. Yes, he is. Lol. Sorry if I don't chat too much. I'm trying to play Overwatch 2 competitive because I'm crazy. Good luck. Good luck with Overwatch 2. His name is Jose. But was that man hot? Well, we can see that man actually in a little bit. We saw him at the beginning of this case. Where am I gonna go? Let's go to the hotel. Maybe there's something there.
Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks.
I like April's suit top thingy. I would consider wearing it if it wasn't so revealing in the chest area. That's why she's wearing it. It's because it's so revealing. She knows. She's a bit of a celebrity, and she knows what she's up to. Yeah.
Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa! Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you.
Oh, we hydrate as chat demands.
Body break.
And a big stretch. Big stretch. Yeah. It's body break. Staff the weights. Yeah, I know. I didn't put them in. Staff. Okay. Ow. Staff brought me the weights. Okay, I got him. Okay, so hammer curls. They're like bicep curls, but you turn your hands like 90 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Wait. They gotta be like 5 whole grams. Probably. Oh! Okay. There we go. Now back to this. Back to the funny thing.
So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you.
Alright, what do we get to talk about?
About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? Huh.
Also, Fiera, did you know in the winter there's a secret gift thingy in Stardew? So my gifter was Evelyn, and she got me some fresh baked cookies. Oh yeah, cookies! No, Luna's a regular fish. She's not a regular fish. She's a gamer fish. Yes. I wish I was an ink fish. But you see, Dumbo octopi don't actually have any ink. That's not how we do things around here. It's so dark in the depths of the ocean that spitting out ink wouldn't really be a good advantageous thing to do anyway.
Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set.
Okay, so we gotta get him a photo. Scootin'. Let's go visit Grossberg, I guess. Hey, where's that ugly painting he had? He said it wasn't for sale. I guess it wasn't that ugly, but like...
Huh. Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason.
I feel like he definitely is.
What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 incident, Exhibit A. DL6 incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these.
Oh, that's Mia's mom!
I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure that no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photograph quietly added to the court record! Okay. What's the other photo? We didn't examine it?
Hey, it's that guy!
Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Swap photos.
It's that guy from the beginning of this case.
They really named the hotel the Gatewater. Definitely not on the nose at all. Exactly.
I'm going to tell you how to get free candy from the machine. First, you need to open the flap 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you turn the knob halfway really fast 5 times. And then you get a bat. I wish I could hit a bat into a machine that hard. Nah, I just get staff to get a key. Also, I'm small enough that my beak could probably fit in the keyhole, so I could probably get in there and open it up. I don't know if I could turn the key, but maybe. Also, maybe I'm small enough to just fit in. I don't have to steal the vending machine things, because I can just get in there. Wait, do you guys think I might be small enough to just fit in? Then I could throw stuff down. Goodbye. I will see you again someday. Okay. Why is this gone?
Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... I think it was fishermen. Maybe? I don't remember what he said it was a painting of. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. It was like a cowboy at a expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Oh. Well, we have no idea what that was. Okay.
Well, wait, we have a picture of that guy. Let's go see.
Take a look at this photo. Oh, that's him, Detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't.
He was pulling an Elias Bouchard. He just wanted to say detective.
Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit?
This guy is way too excited about this.
Yeah, of course. Why not? Sure. Why not?
My teammates aren't aware that the payload was being taken. Oh.
Sometimes that happens. Sometimes what we have to do when we're playing a team game is support our team's decisions, even when they're bad ones. Especially if we can't talk to them. And that means sometimes that we pick a DPS and we suddenly have to play a support. Yeah, I know it's tough. I will say, I don't know how to play Overwatch. I assume that Overwatch is, I assume that Overwatch plays very similarly to playing, like, gosh, there used to be a very popular type of, like, capture the flag style thing. I guess Team Fortress does it, too. So I presume Overwatch plays like that, where there's a thing that you're guarding, and if your enemy takes it, or breaks it, that's bad. Yeah, I've never played Overwatch. Tumblr got really into the first Overwatch game, and they got so into it that I was like, actually, maybe this is not for me. I'm just going to step away. And if this turns out to be super popular later, then I'll curse myself, but it wasn't for me. I feel like I could have gotten into it, but I would have had to have found it before I found other games that are like it, kind of thing. You know?
Well, sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it.
Okay.
Not even Miss May can play dumb to this.
Oh, boy! That's right! We needed that, didn't we? We need to prove. That's pretty much it? Well, amazing! I figured it out.
Like when they have no AR. Listen, sometimes people can't have AR because they don't have any Ascended gear, and they aren't expecting it to hurt.
Super smart. Well. Nah. Alright, let's get back to the detention center. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair. You also have a spiky heart.
That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Alright, let's show you a picture of this guy. Have a look at this.
Oh, look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you...
Aha! A reaction. This is him, isn't it?
What? Who? When? Why?
It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder.
No! No, that's not right.
Nice try, Miss Cooperative.
Do you have proof that this was him? Huh? Yeah, proof! Show me proof!
I'm so close. Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. He told us everything he saw. He told us about the man you checked in with. He told us who he was. You love her angry face? It's so mad. Now I'm getting somewhere.
Ease her fears or push her hard. Oh no. I know I'm falling into the trap of new player who is getting mad at others who aren't doing the right thing, but
Yeah, don't worry about it. It happens to the best of us. That's why I don't run ARC. I could run ARC DPS, but I choose not to because I get into the trouble where I'm like, where I get mean.
aw, we lost because I was the only support.
Ah, well, that happens sometimes. On the other hand, supports are always highly sought after because most people like to play DPS.
So being a good support can be a really cool thing to do.
See also, my support guardian, my support heal brand, because Thief is very squishy.
A support in a DPS world, yes.
Hi. I need it. I'm squishy. Too squishy. I ain't got bones. I ain't need 'em.
Support is fun most of the time.
That's true. There are some cases where I really like playing support. If I'm trying to teach a lot of people to do something, I really like to play a support because
Certain types of support can be really easy to just like occasionally press the button that makes people not die.
Scourge in Guild Wars 2 has a lot of press button to make people not die. And then you just press it and then people don't die and you can keep typing what you're supposed to do to not die. I take a Scourge to Christmas all the time.
Once Huji joins us, we'll be fine.
That's true. Welcome back, Long. Anyway, we're gonna push this woman. Give her a push.
This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb. If indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this photo to the press.
What?
Even though he should be a witness to murder, this man is in hiding. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Oh, fine. I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
Yes! Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive.
Why are you pumping your fists in the air?
Now, tell me about the man you were there with.
That man. He's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp.
Red White? Information gathering?
Well, I suppose you could call them a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. Haven't played Guild Wars 2 in a while, lol.
It's great. Val, you are going to be just fine. Good luck raiding, Rice. And also, woo, raiding. Oh, Boba's sick. I'm sure Boba will be fine, hopefully.
So this man, so this is the man that you were there the night of the night of the murder?
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
That's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last! Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Okay. So, where are we going? Okay.
Oh, chat, you're never gonna guess. Staff has brought me a strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper. Nyah.
Also, Val, you can do Lonely Tower. You'll be fine.
Yeah, it's really good. It tastes like strawberries and also cream. Yeah, I'm only 4 centimeters tall, so it's very hard for me to drink a whole can of drink. Because it's so many milliliters. I I am like so small. I gotta be like... I'm less weight than the whole can. That's so much soda. I would be more soda than octopus. The whole team sharing one can of Dr. Pepper. We just pass it around. Sip, sip. And then somebody gets mad when you don't pass it. I think that's how it works, right? Okay. Right, we were doing something. We were going somewhere. We were going to go to Blue Corp, I guess. Did she tell us where it was? She did! Congrats, everybody. We're going to a place. I hate it. Look at that man. Hey, that's that painting! Was it Fisherman? It was. Why does he have that instead of... Why does he have that? Fair said it was my turn with Dr. Pepper. Also, I love that Blue Corp Atlas Shrugged thing. Like, that's a statue of Atlas. For those of you that might not know, but I'm sure everyone does at this point, Atlas Shrugged is a book by Ayn Rand. And it is a love letter to capitalism. And I don't know how to explain my problem with Atlas Shrugged. Atlas Shrugged, the Fountainhead, and all of that. So anytime I see an Atlas statue that's like lifting the actual world in that way, I immediately am like, that book was too long and about too little. Grump, grump, grump. Anyway, we're in the CEO's office now. Oh, it's nighttime and still super hot? I'm sorry. I mean, hopefully in Arizona or similar desert places, it'll cool off quickly because that's how the desert works. We can only hope.
What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the... Your name! What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I've intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary.
That he is totally making up.
What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official.
That is not what CEO stands for. That's not it. That ain't it. That's, like, no. It's like Chief Engineering Officer. Same as COO. COO is Chief Operations Officer. But whatever, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged.
My man, I think you are putting on airs. Chief Executive Officer, exactly.
Shut up, White.
I'm glad we all like White so well. I'm glad we all love this man. Don't worry, we'll put him in his terrible place.
What a fruitcake.
Phoenix? Phoenix means fruitcake in the this man is nuts sense, in case you were curious. That's the gist of what they translated here. Fair, you stinking liar. Yeah, a little bit.
Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. And Phoenix is also a fruitcake.
Completely right. Welcome in, Wit. Thanks for the lurk. I shall be sure to paint defensively to prevent surprises.
Okay. I guess we're talking to this man. Let's talk about Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct! She was my secretariat! What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed! She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this.
My man, that's not what ineffable means. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Guys, I went to school for English. This man is hurting me. Me personally. This is not what ineffable means. Hades is pretty fun. It depends on what you want to play, though. Hades is a roguelite with a lot of action combat. If that's not what you want to play, then get a different thing. But it sounds like it's something that you'd like, given that you're playing Overwatch and you played Guild Wars 2 and stuff like that. I'm so mad at this man.
It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. The replayability in Hades comes from the plot. So you have to beat the game 10 times just to get the opening plot cleaned up. And then after that, there is side stuff that you have to beat it for. Because there's a secondary sort of plot. Roguelites are always meant to be replayable over and over again. And when you die, you get stronger as you go, so you can fill stuff up. There's a whole bunch of side quests. There's decoration for your base. It's not perfect decoration. It's just like changing the colors of things and setting different aesthetics and stuff like that. There's some of it that's useful, though. So there's things that you can get that'll tell you how many times you've tried to escape, and things that'll tell you, like, how many fish you've caught. There's a harp you can practice at. There's all sorts of stuff in it. I'd say look up, gosh. I'd say get a review or two and see if it's for you. But yeah, the game is designed to be to be replayable. Depending on what you mean by replayability.
Yeah, it's a good fun game. I like it a lot. I have the Switch version. I have Hades 2 on the PC. All right, back to the night of the murder.
On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho! The police. The courts. To me, they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. Let's talk about Blue Corp. What kind of company is Blue Corp, anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not?
This man sounds like he wants to be a big shot. Red, white, and blue, I get it. Yeah, you do.
There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there.
Oh.
I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grodyburger. What? Oof. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grodyburgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. Oh, okay, bud.
Hey, only we get to make fun of Fear. That's true facts. And he can make fun of Phoenix if he wants to. It's just gonna make it funnier when we get mad at him.
Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem! Jumpin' Jehoshaphat! Oh, you. What's wrong? You looked so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. Oh, I'm not senile yet. Yeah, I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear.
It's because his mustache is wiggling. That's how we know he's upset. I love the word pensive. That's fair. I also love the word pensive.
So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see, and I couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? What was that?
Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. He's giving you information, he's blackmailing you? You're lovers!
Okay, he's definitely blackmailing this man, but I love this. I love that we can say that. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof.
Oh, very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate.
What's he talking about?
Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for about 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many, many years.
Oh, tell me about the DL6 incident. What is the DL6 incident?
DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code for the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
A medium?
Her name was Misty Fay.
Faye?
Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, but in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case, the DL6 incident.
Hey, fun fact, guys! I think you guys know where this is going, but I bet you'll never believe what we're gonna solve later in this game. Your lover's not, that's Phoenix and Edgeworth. Exactly!
Murder!
Exactly! We always solve murders in this game. And it makes it dramatic. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
Oh, the DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know, but one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were marked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
She did! We know she did! Okay, let's go! And yes, absolutely we're solving the D6 incident. Why wouldn't we? It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. And so we shall! All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? I guess we'll start with A to I for the DL6 incident. Let's see if there's A recorded in this file that catches my eye. Oh, sorry, A record in this file. Misty Fay! That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? I mean, yeah, probably.
I've tarnished the Fae name. Leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the ESP that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of 2 men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion, his name is... Huh, the record stops here. So Mia know Grossberg. Yeah, he said she apprenticed under him. I guess we're going for J to S now. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this? Might as well skim a bit. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest parts here are at the end of S. Suicide? Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it! Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Woof! Okay. Check 'em! The last one. T-U... I know, W. White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Ooh, where could it be? Who could have taken the whole thing? Who could have taken the whole thing? Let's go talk to who could have taken the whole thing. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty incident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Oh, golly. Transparent. Are we gonna... You know what? Let's just show him what we've got. Let's just be done with it. We'll show him what we got. You know, sometimes I forget a panopticon is a real thing.
Yeah, it is. It's a weird prison where you put the guard in the middle and put all the prisoners around the edge. We don't like that. You can do a virtual panopticon now. You shouldn't, but you can. I want to be in the middle. No, you don't. I guess it beats being in the prison. Yeah, of course you can make a virtual panopticon. You just get enough people with webcams and you can watch all of them. You shouldn't, but you can. Let's give him that. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia! She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. Presumably. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail! Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. Walter White? No, this is Red White.
I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, no, no. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia.
Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And, thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. This man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed and could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner. The hatchet man. The liquidator. The killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor! I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they'll make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually, Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. What the heck? That's why we have weapons. No, we'll be fine. Don't worry. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right! Mr. Wright! Oh, Mia. Great. They let you out of detention.
Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you.
Ha! Now I'm afraid we've switched places.
What?
You mean you... I explained what had happened to Mia.
I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother? My sister? And now you! This has gone too far! Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
There is! She's gonna be our lawyer! We must splat that guy. He's not an inkfish, therefore ink-based weaponry won't help.
It might. Some ink is poisonous. And some ink has neurotoxic effects. It depends on the ink.
Well...
Defend me in court! That way we can defend ourselves! I bet!
Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow.
Oh, right! Huh? Leave it to me! I am Mia's sister after all. Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in our blood.
Wasn't it ESP that ran in your blood?
I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies.
What? Wait! Wait!
What?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way!
No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know that you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay. Then, come to the court tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
Yeah, poison ink.
Rather, I'd say we poison him directly. An even better idea. Mia's my cat's name. Oh, cute. Mia's just me. Oh, don't worry. We are going to solve the problem of Mr. White by putting him in prison. Yeah, a thing or two. My 2 knuckle sandwiches.
Yeah! Wait!
It's the beginning of a new century, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself. Tomorrow, the true culprit will appear as a witness. This is it. It's me or him. So I brought this pipe for nothing? Come on, Fier.
No, we're gonna put him in prison. Don't worry. We can do it.
Also, yes, the thing is that in this far-flung future year of 2016, ooh, trials all finish in literally a day. Usually 3 is the max. Hire someone in prison and give them a pipe.
Nah, prisoners can be pretty resourceful. I'm sure that they can make their own things to hurt people with.
I will clear this, yeah.
I've heard tell of lots of things. I think that's why I'm not allowed a toothbrush. Staff says I'm not allowed a toothbrush because I don't have any teeth. So that's fair. I don't need to. Hee. Yeah! September 9th. It's Val's birthday. They also won't give me a decavitator. Because I don't need to brush my teeth. I don't have any teeth to brush. I got a tongue to brush. It's full of it's full of little teeths. In game, it's Val's birthday, September 9th. Whee! The same birthday as Splatoon. Splatoon 3. Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah! Phoenix, look!
Prosecutor Edgeworth? I received a call from the public prosecutor's office yesterday. He told me that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What, does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
What? Hey, why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed.
Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right?
Phoenix?
Well, court will be opening for session soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. He's not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this.
Maya knows. And yes, Phoenix and Edgeworth do know each other. This is gonna be great!
Well, the court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Well, understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of another witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly.
Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. I feel like maybe I don't have to object here because I do want the court. I do want the court. But on the other hand, you know what? I will object. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe no explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
I was tricked. What happened? Oh, birthday trick.
Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand.
Edgeworth is so fancy.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, we have to listen to Mr. Red White butcher the language again. He's a whole minute. Anyway, we can do this. Chat, don't worry. We're investigating the bad man.
Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear. Do my
Wow, I can't even get out his wrong words. I was trying to get out something like, goodness. All right.
Oh dear. Do my locutions confuse?
Yeah, they do. Actually, sir, because you don't. Oh, no. No. Chat. Pat. Actually, it is not the 10th everywhere right now. Objection! It is the 11th right now. Ho, 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 ho. I have caught you out. Well, it isn't the 9th anywhere. Oh, no. I've been Uno reversed. And this is when we'd go into a second testimony, and then I'd have to press all your points again. I'm glad we're all enjoying Edgeworth's behavior, way of speaking.
Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino.
El Nino. I'm sorry, I can't. Maybe they do. Maybe they do call him White Boy. We don't know. Let me out of the stands.
Walter White if Walter White was booty butt.
Yeah.
I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp.
Those aren't the same thing, my man.
Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not.
No, but it's funny because he's Mr. White. Also, side note, and I will say this is the most hilarious thing. So you know all those memes about ooh, kids show, but it's secretly dark, those kinds of things? Like Angelica is the only living baby in Rugrats and that kind of thing? So a while back on Tumblr, people started taking like super serious dark shows and being like, oh, actually, surprisingly, not dark at all. So they were like, ah, yes, the whole plot of Breaking Bad,
they were like, yeah, this is just, like, bored teenagers trying to, like, piece together what their chem teacher does outside. Like, making up stories about what their chem teacher does on his days off. Like, that's the whole thing. They're just making up this fine, like, this shenanigans story. Also, chat, don't chill, don't fight. It's okay. Be cool. Exactly! And that's the whole idea, is that, like, they take these, like, super, super dark things, and they go, and they get up to shenanigans and be like, this is what Walter White does when he's not teaching. And then they do things like, Game of Thrones is just somebody's overly ambitious, D&D campaign, where none of the players, like, get along, and everyone wants to be the edgiest edgelord, that kind of thing, which tracks. It's all very silly indeed. That's a bold accusation when I am a talking octopus. There are plenty of things that aren't real. Not me, though. I'm a talking octopus. 4 centimeters tall. They got a few other ones, but I don't remember them very well because Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones were the big things at the time. I know they got, oh gosh, what was that extra dark? There was an extra dark, like, hero show or movie or something at the time that I don't remember. Why are you so grumpy tonight? It's okay. We'll go do strikes after stream. But for now, we're on trial for murder! Yeah! And it can rain. Maybe it'll rain. Maybe you'll get Shane's heart event, because it'll rain. I will summon the rain. I will do this. I don't know how to summon the rain. I will summon the rain! What do you mean I can't summon the rain? Staff thinks I can't summon the rain. I'm gonna summon the rain! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna make it rain! Here I go! It's not raining. Val, is it raining in the funny game? I hope it though. I tried. I don't know how to summon digital rain. Okay, well, we shall wait and see if I can summon the rain. I'm very little. I'm 4 centimeters tall. I don't know how to summon the rain yet. Ah! Water was summoned. It wasn't the rain. Okay. And we hydrate as chat demands.
Body bang.
Okay. And a big stretch. Big stretch. Ah. Alright. We will once again play with the weights, because Staff got them for me and I like them. Put Fiera on my head and let her summon the rain that way. Yeah! I would do it. Okay, we're gonna do skull crushers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We did it! Oh, we did it, chat. Ah. If I had triceps, they'd be like, by the way, hello. But I don't, because I'm an octopus. Anyway, gotta get that Edgeworth voice on.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct! And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem. Why tell me what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
Shiver, this is deep cut news. There's flood of Splatsville. No! Please stand by.
Yeah.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world, and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho! I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Oh boy. Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, or that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then that I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. And finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over.
Guys, I'm gonna tell you right now what impaction does not mean, and it is not this. An impaction is when you can't poop. That's what that is. It's when there's something blocking your intestines. And honestly, this man should suffer an impaction of the mouth on account of what is coming out of it. Effectively, yes, it's like constipation. See, I'm funny. Can't. Chat gets me. Anyway, then it was all over.
If things occur as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Mouth constipation?
Yeah, exactly. We're about to help him out with that. This testimony is so long.
How do you know what time it was? Because I am always abso-positively perfect, you know? No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. Oh, this is gonna be forever. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. Ahem. This is your concern? Silly lawyer! Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? I was quietly perusifying, or that's reading to you, some papers by the window.
I don't know if you were. My man.
I guess we'll press him. By window, you mean the one directly across from the Fay & Co. law office? Correct! That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers? Correct! The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who has business to do.
Oh, I get you. I've worked at the business factory before where we make numbers. I remember that.
Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way.
So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound? But of course! I'm no snoop, peeping out of windows at night.
Never mind, White is hot, give me him.
You can have him, but also he's mean. He's mean and he hits people at the drop of a hat, so maybe you shouldn't. If I learned anything from Sailor Moon when I was small, from those little bits at the end, it's that that's not good for you. It's not, nope. Though I will say there is at least some fan fiction on the subject of this particular man. I want to watch Sailor Moon. What's it on? I don't know offhand. It is on VHS for me because I have all these old VHS. Fear, are you able to summon the Gromply out of me? Maybe. You could do what I do sometimes. What I do sometimes when I'm Gromply is I stop and I pause for a moment and then I just go beep. And then I wait a second and I go boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, and so on. Until I am giggly. Until I am giggly. Can I borrow some tapes? Oh! I perhaps, possibly, maybe, when I want to watch something, don't think of streaming services, and instead, fly the black flag. Because what do I care? It's what I did when I was young. It's what I will do now. No, that's okay. You got it. No, you did good. You did good. Streaming services are the thing that my Twitch chat should think of. We can't all sail the digital seas as I do. I normally just fly the black flag for TV instead if I want it. That said, I do have streaming services, or more accurately, aquarium staff has streaming services, so I have streaming services. Anyway, moving on.
No snoop? Yeah, right. You made a career out of snooping. It was then that I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Spiky-haired? Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? If he says anything counting both eyes, 40!
That's not a real score.
40? Don't add them together.
Also, that's not even how 2020 works. Like, 2020 vision means that at 20 feet from a thing, you can see the same details that anyone else would be able to see at 20 feet from a thing. 2200 is when you can see the same thing that people 200 feet away can see, but from 20 feet. And the reverse is 220, where at 200 feet you can see the same thing that most people can see from 20 feet away. That's okay. I don't have 20/20 vision either. You can see from the glasses. But that's because up above the water is different and light reflects different. Reflects and reflect. Wow, I can't even say something so simple as refracts. Light moves differently when it's above the water, so it's harder to see things when you're adapted to live in the water where it moves different. So I don't have 20/20 vision, but I got glasses that fix it for being above the water. They're not even wiggly or anything. Staff said they don't even need to be wiggly or anything. They just need to be kind of convex or concave or something. Staff, what shape are they? Yeah, I know they're heart-shaped. Are they convex or concave? No, it is how lenses work. I know that one. Staff says they're corrective. And don't worry about it. Ugh. Hey, Fier, want to know how much gold I made in a single day? 10,020. That's a lot of gold. Yeah, anyway.
I think the witness is trying to say that his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on, anyway?
I think we have established that the judge is not on your side, sir. You are on trial for murder. You are on trial for murder, sir.
And what did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fae office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone for this Fae woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho ho! After all, I am El Presidente.
My man, you don't want to compare yourself to nobody.
Please continue. The victim, she ran away, of course, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course! Comprende! I understand!
No, you want comprendo. Even I know that's how that conjugates. You want comprendo, my guy. Comprende is for somebody else. Wow! Spanish conjugation doesn't work that way. When you say comprende, it means you understand, as in you're asking me if I understand or telling me that I understand. Golly! He can't even get Spanish right either. Get your words right, my guy. Grump, grump, grump.
The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down.
Spanish, more like I don't know how to speak it. I took a year of Spanish in university, and I've picked up some Spanish from watching American television and such. And still more Spanish for, like, just because it was really popular when I was a youth to put, like, the one random Spanish character in things. And it was a lot of fun. Yeah, you should take your school credit. Get Spanish. You're in the US. That's important there. Here we have French instead. Which is also important. And I can kind of hold a decent conversation in French still. I used to be fluent in French as well, but I lost a lot of it. Oops. Yeah, it's okay. I just didn't have a lot of cause to use it. I can also take a Latin class, but Spanish would be more useful. Yes, take Spanish in school and use Latin, like, take Latin for funsies later.
Are you sure? As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left, and you gave chase.
Wait, we have a floor plan. Can we have done? There's something we've got to have. No, not the floor plan. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but... Hey! She dodged to the right! Hey, guess what? And yes, Spanish bilingualism in the States will help you a ton for jobs and stuff. Just like French will help you a whole ton here. They're running low on French speakers willing to work. You're not smart, Mr. White. He isn't. He can't even get English right. Like, he's definitely not going to get Spanish either. French is fun. Learn Spanish first. Spanish is a romance language, like French and Italian. If you learn Spanish first, you'll be able to learn French too. Because they're very similar. The fun thing about learning one language is it makes it easier to learn others too. That's why when you sit me down, you gotta look out for false friends. Those are words that look like they should be the word that you think that they will be in the language that you speak, or the language that you're using to sort of match to them, but they aren't. False cognates is what they're called by the fancy people. We used to call them false friends because when we were little and learning, we would call them friendly words and false friends. Friendly words are cognates. Oh, we love the vine boom. False cognates are, in fact, my beloved fun fact that I have told you all before and will tell you all again to my dying breath. The English words scale is in the thing on a fish, scale is in the thing that you weigh stuff with, and scale is in climbing up a mountain are all false cognates. Even though they're in English. I tried to play it when you said false cognates. I get you. They are the bane of my existence. They hurt me in ways. Anyway, we're gonna hurt this man in ways. Hopefully.
Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh ho ho! It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
We finally got one of his upset poses. I should make a Fear Luna highlights compilation. I can edit, kinda. Ooh, that's a good idea. I should make that. I can edit, kinda. No, I can edit decently.
Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Yeah, you did, because you're the killer. Only the killer would have seen her run to the left, because... Okay, so chat, consider the following. If I am facing the window from across the street, and she dodges right, then, like, she dodges towards that door, then she's going right from my field of vision. If I am facing her from inside the room, she's going left. You get it? He did see her go left. It's okay, I don't always know my rights and lefts either. Because, okay, so staff tells you to make an L with your hand, right? But I don't have hands. I don't have any. And then they were like, well, your left is your left side. And I went, okay. And they went, your right is your right side. And I went, okay. And then I looked at them and went, which one is which? But I don't have anything to tell which way is which. I'm symmetrical. Aw.
I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left? So he did witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Yes! They're both right. They are.
They are. They're both right. Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once. Ha! I doubt it. Or, rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Yeah! Get him, Phoenix!
Mr. Wright! What do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. Ooh! More specifically, he was standing here. Show the court where Mr. Wright was. He was standing right. Oh, I don't think it'll line up good. He was standing right there. Is it very forgiving? It's pretty forgiving. This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, he was watching from this point. To him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.
Yeah, we know, Edgeworth! We know!
Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of the courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion! This face is 10 out of 10. I like his off-kilter faces. I think they're more interesting than his, like, on-kilter faces, if you get what I mean. I know! He actually used the word right! This is kind of correct. It's a reasonably correct use of rapscallion. It's not perfect. There's other words he could have used, but that's not bad.
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
Ho ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this, I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Oh my gosh.
Well, let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. And he can't! Okay. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. One up this time. That is what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
Crisscross! Exactly. Be the electric slide in this house, I guess.
That does make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. You know what the important thing about this is? Not once have we gone into the well of the court. Do you know what happens when you go into the well of the court without permission from the judge? The bailiff will tackle you. That is what happens if you go into the well of the court. That is why in Law and Order it is so weird to see them go into the well of the court. The bailiff will tackle you. We have learned this.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine.
I don't care about pressing these things. There's definitely a statement here that isn't right. I don't think I did chase her. Like, how could I have done? When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. How'd I do that?
Despite the generations we come from, we still understand the hilarity of that dance. That's true! Cha-cha, real smooth.
Stop saying it was me.
That's too much glitter, sir.
But it was you. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof. Can I do nothing right? Nothing? May I continue? That is what Miss May saw. So each of you saw different parts. Abso-positively! That's right, of course. Where did he pick up that annoying phrase? Anyway, moving along. You see, you hit her twice.
No, we didn't. And I swear, Edgeworth, if you update this autopsy report one more time, this is one blow from one blunt object. He did show proof. Yeah, I know. No, the other guy that said show proof. Probably Edgeworth. Yeah, don't worry.
Mr. White! The victim died from a single blow.
Yeah.
What do you have to say to that?
Aww. I'm sorry that the heart event still hasn't happened. What if there is another way to summon the rain? Huh. It's clouding over here. Oh no. Staff, did I summon the rain here? Staff says it's not raining yet, but it is cloudy. Let's speed up Shane till Shane gives us the heart. I mean, he'd probably just feel bad about himself. Val, don't lie to us. Shane did at least one thing wrong. I also love this man's pouty face. It's such a good face. Like, this is the face of a man who's like, ah, heck.
Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told the court that you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite.
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor.
Yeah, we want justice!
Don't let him get away!
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side! No slipping out of this now, White! I thought you said you weren't a hero anymore, Rick. What happened to that?
Well.
Okay, Sophia, I remember the photos from his 4-heart event? Yes. Yes, I remember Jazz.
Yeah. So maybe he said what he said in front of his kid. Maybe he made that little mistake. Yeah, I told you, Shane has done a thing or two wrong. Stardew is wild.
Mr. White? Oh, okay.
Is he gonna be pouty faced the whole time?
Oh, I have to tone back his, like, wrestler sound.
Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap!
I don't think that's...
How could you hear... Thwap, indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting.
Deal with it.
This is almost over.
I know, right? He's so pouty. When he gets pouty, his model actually looks interesting, which I appreciate. Like, you can see, like, what this man looks like. I don't like his I'm better than you poses, but, like, I'll take the pouty pose. This is a good, like, a good angle to get his face from and such. Most people pout like this, actually, with arms crossed in front of them. The reason that people cross their arms in front of them is it's a self-soothing behavior. You don't do it consciously. But, like, it's a, like, your brain is like, oh, I am upset and scared and angry and such. And your brain is trying to soothe you by giving you a hug. That's what's going on.
Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall.
What thing? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? That thing. Hugs! Ha!
Huh? Oh, that! The glass light stand.
Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix! Doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White.
Huh?
What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes!
Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
Are you sure, my man? I know, right? The change in his personality is great. There's a human person under all that stuff that he was being silly about. Broken beyond all recognition. I bet he didn't know it was a light stand. I know, right? I don't know. I think he looks pouty. Like, you know how people get when they know that they're caught in a lie and they just don't want to look at you and they want to be like, oh, golly. I mean, we did say we'd give him a bad case of impaction of the mouth. So we're going to.
Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the light stand.
What?
The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Ugh. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand?
Answer the question!
Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over.
How?
So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Correct! That would be no problemo, right? No, it would be a big problemo. There's a big problem here. What problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred? Correct! That is so! It's conclusive!
definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. Okay, but that's when he has this larger-than-life ego. I feel bad for him, kinda. I don't feel bad, but he feels more human. It's true. Most people in Phoenix Wright eventually end up feeling like actual people, kinda. Mostly. Especially in the fourth case, my goodness gracious.
What? Why couldn't he? You have proof?
I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel room could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Where's our floor plan? I think it's this one. Yeah, it is. Look at this.
Well, these are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell, and the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law Offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Ah! He did headbunk. I love this game. This game is the Perry Mason moment simulator.
Mr. White?
I don't know if he's crying or laughing, and I don't know if he does either, actually. Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor. Miss Mia. Huh. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. Yeah, the good song!
I forgot about Edgeworth.
Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Oh my gosh! Edgeworth! Why are you like this? Edgeworth, why are you like this? Ah! It's because he's too pretty. He's too fancy. You'll see.
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't! Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles! Don't call him by his first name! Give me a break! Yes! In order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand.
Well, now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass light stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder.
Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White is the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. He went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Oh, 600 event! Oh, have fun, Val!
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretap.
Glitter, glitter.
Ahem, leave it to me. I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. This is when I saw this glass light stand. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound. Correct! That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix.
Oh, boy. Okay. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course! I had done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautacious thing deserves attention, does it not? Beautacious? That reminds me of the word bodacious, which is a word.
What? You haven't gone on the wiki, have you? You don't know what's gonna happen. I don't. I don't spoil myself to games because I like to go through it. Sometimes I'll spoil myself after I've been through completely the first time, but I forgot to do that for Stardew.
That is all. Dang it, there's nothing here for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him.
Let's press him again a little bit. These are going to be the same lines. I'm just curious. Because I don't think we have anything. Let's see.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia! Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Yeah! He forgot to take his meds in the morning. Now he's seeing things. No, don't worry. Maya's a spirit medium. Hey, Phoenix? Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. No, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never give up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But... We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have the receipt in the court record, right? Oh, yeah, that one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase. September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right.
Yeah, let's go!
They're not exactly sharing a body. Maya is channeling Mia's spirit. She's doing the whole spirit medium shtick. When you do that, in Phoenix Wright anyway, you take on at least some, if not all of the appearance of the person. And this is their way of illustrating that you take on a person's mannerisms, and some of their sort of appearance while you're channeling that spirit. Because Maya doesn't stand with her arms crossed, and she doesn't stand confidently like that, but Mia does. So that's what's going on. In case anyone's curious. This will come up again. Alright, back we go.
The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright?
Yes. Sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. Wright is finished. All that's required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright.
Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you.
But Mr. Edgeworth has noted the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Oh, golly. You know what? Let's heckin' go for it. I guess it just goes here. Shouldn't have given him another chance.
Darn right! Big mistake, buddy!
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written on it in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt.
The other side?
Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt?
Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder.
You see? Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White? Can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's impossible.
Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand that there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me as guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright.
Yeah! Eh?
What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Edgeworth can do anything. Oh, wait. I forgot. It's Edgeworth!
Exactly!
There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims.
However, there's no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports.
Exactly!
This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Oh. Oh no. No, you can't have another day. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth.
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain your claims. To ascertain whether your claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I'm gonna explode! I'm gonna crash into a building! I know, it's wild! Explosion! I exploded!
If I knew then what I know now.
And I do! I know the receipt was a cool thing.
Objection denied. What? Oh no!
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up and helped me and all.
Mr. Your Honor, may I go home?
Oh, of course. Thank you for your time.
Gah! The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud.
Mia, what's this?
Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may?
You're quite persistent, Mr. Wright.
You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. It is. The punishment for murder in Japan is death. By the way, in case you guys were curious what we're sentencing these murderers to. I have something I would like to read the court. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Oh, yeah. Japan is one of the places that still has the death penalty. You'll also see throughout this game that we are guilty until proven innocent, and that is also true.
the innocent until proven guilty is actually fairly a new thing for courts to do. And it's a thing that we generally only see in certain places. A lot of other places are guilty until proven innocent. Japan's a little weird. They tend to have a, well, why would the police arrest you if you weren't a criminal mindset about it. Like, even if it's clear that you're innocent. And that comes up a lot in Japanese media, especially in, like, thrillers and stuff. Where it's a lot of, well, why would the cops arrest you? They only arrest criminals. But it comes from a sort of different way of... It comes from a sort of different way of doing things. I could go on all night about that, but let's finish this up. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance. Famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the finger. Case closed, Your Honor. When Phoenix is like everyone else is having normal reactions and Phoenix is just like, hi.
Well, I see. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that.
If only you knew how spirited it was.
Yeah, Phoenix is doing the neko play.
Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty.
We're ruining Edgeworth's life.
That is all. The court is adjourned.
This is technically 2 trials. We're ruining this man's life. This is 2 trials he's lost in as many days. This poor man. Victory! Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live.
As long as you live?
My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight, say 9 p.m.? I don't know. If you were doing something, like shaving while you were watching stream. I know people that watch stream and watch YouTube, while they're like in the shower and stuff. They just set their phone like slightly outside. I don't know why, but they do the thing. The office? I'll see you later. Chief. Mia! We miss our cool lady. Here we are! These are our law offices now. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia? I was kind of worried that you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then! I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see her face! Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister?
Look like you were her.
I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
Maya, why are you here?
Because of this! See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me.
Take care of... Huh?
She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me? Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought. Let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners.
You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault that I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Maya.
Nepotism!
Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching.
Nepotism!
Right.
Okay, Nick, let's do it.
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy, burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's wasting.
Oh, okay. Wait up.
This isn't the end of the game.
Don't worry.
Turnabout Samurai! Oh, I remember this one. This is Francisca. Yeah, there's more. So remember how we mentioned the DL6 incident? There are 2 more cases in this game, and both will give us a little more information on the DL6 incident. In fact, the 4th case, we're going to solve the DL6 incident. This is not a spoiler. This is just, that's how it goes. Also, this game is old enough that it was released on the GBA when the GBA was fairly new, so, that's that. Yeah, I was just trying to get to the end of it. Because I know it's time. Anyway, we hydrate as chat demands. And then a big stretch. Big stretch. And then for body break, we do, boop, boop, be-doo. We do lunges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Time is a person in Hades too. His name is Kronos, and he is a Titan. I haven't beaten him because I can't. Everything I do gives me carpal tunnel. And that especially does. There's a lot of buttons to press very fast. Okay. It is now closing time, and we hope you enjoyed your visit to the octopus enclosure. We are going on a little adventure. Where will we go? Where will we go? Who's even still on at this hour? Oh, Afe's probably finishing up, as one does. Do. Ooh. I'm gonna have something to watch tomorrow. Oh, let's go raid Goofnator. Yeah, let's go do that. We're gonna go see some Baldur's Gate 3. Alright, let's go! Alright, that's it for tonight, everybody. Thank you all for playing along with me.